All right, people.
Yes.
I'm here with Shocker himself.
Yes.
So Shocker, I want you to talk. Lauren, come join, Lauren. Come join us. Come. Well, I'm here with Shocker and the wonderful Lauren, and I want you to tell us what got you into your poetry and music, and what made both you want to get into that.
Oh my God. I've been doing music since I was like 13.
Yeah.
I'm 35. How old are you?
I'm 25.
20. Is it? Oh. Let me smart. Yeah, I'm like 35 now, so I've been doing music since I was like 13. And I got to give thanks to Heartless Crew. I don't know if you know who Heartless Crew is.
Yeah, I heard him. Yeah, Heartless Crew. Yeah.
You might not know, you're a bit younger, but yeah, Heartless Crew. I saw them perform when I was young, and I was like, I want to do that when I was older. Yeah. And so they set me on this journey. So thanks to Heartless Crew.
Heartless Crew. What about you, though? What got you into your poetry?
Life, you know. I've been writing since I was 6.
Yeah.
I've been stressed out since I was 6. But it's just provided an outlet for me to kind of just have my voice heard. I started spoken word after my dad died, actually. And it felt like his parting gift to me, to be honest. That's the first one I did, and it's gone on since then. So yeah, man.
Is there any challenges that both of you face as artists and spoken word? What's your biggest challenges that you lot face?
What's my biggest challenge? I think trying to find the balance, because your spoken word is not really with a beat, or do you do it with beats sometimes?
Sometimes, but not. It's very rare.
So for me, that does it with like instrumentals and actually songs. It's hard to like get a message across and still make it vibey at the same time. To be played on radio and to be accepted by record labels, and because like, I've been signed a few times, and when you're in those meetings, they just care about how we're going to make the money,
it's true.
numbers, and
because that's the next question I was going to ask. How does it feel to be signed? Because a lot of people are scared to be signed as artists and stuff.
It's the dream. It's what we all dream of. But as life is, it's never what you expect it to be. The business side just kills everything, man.
It does.
Because I just want to, you're excited thinking that, I'm just going to put out the music and I've got this big machine that's going to get everywhere. Then they're like, nope, not that single. Change that word.
Frustrating.
Just that, it's very frustrating. So I think independent is the way forward. If you're a kind of person that likes to be hands-on, if your creativity, independence is the way forward. If you don't mind being molded, then get a record label.
What about you, Lauren? Would you ever want to be signed, or would you just want to do your thing independently?
I don't know. I can take instruction, but when it comes to my poetry, I'm not here for it. So I don't know, it would depend what the format was. Like with the things I'm doing now, it's going to be more beat-based and stuff around that. So maybe in that arena, but I'd say the biggest challenge would probably be writing away from the ego, actually continuing to write to express rather than to write for an audience. And sometimes I find myself writing to the wordplay rather than writing what I actually need to say and express. And then I'm like, but is that gonna sound good? So just staying authentic to why I'm writing and the actual cause.
Okay. And what is your one advice would you give an upcoming artist or somebody who wants to get into that feels kind of stressed, like you lot were saying earlier, that feels kind of scared, that they're not getting the likes, they're not feeling, they haven't got the confidence to express themselves? So what kind of advice would you give them from your experience?
My last project was called Impact Over Numbers, and that's like a philosophy I live by. It's a difficult one, because trust me, when you see other people getting numbers and plaques and charted, you're going to be influenced, which you can get that too. But what I meant by that title was just saying that the impact I make on people is just more important over the numbers. So you got to ask yourself what's important to you. If someone told me now I can perform in front of 20,000 people, or there's this cancer patient that her wish is to see me perform, and I got to pick which one, I'm going to the cancer patient. It just depends what your priorities and what's important to you.
What about you, Lo?
I would say embed yourself in the scene, whether you're performing or not. I feel like coming to spoken word, rap, literary events in general, the people that come there, first of all, are extremely open-minded, extremely welcoming, warm. That kind of eases you in anyway. And then just to be in an arena where you can see that everyone's story is valid, it's very subjective, it just completely puts you at ease. So if you haven't performed before, try and perform. If you're not feeling comfortable performing yet, just go to these events constantly. I feel like consistency is definitely key. You build a rapport with everyone in the scene. It just makes it a nice, safe environment to express.
You're right. So what is your goals for both of you as artists and poetry and spoken? What do you want to achieve from now to the end of the year, or even next month? You don't have to be that far, but what do you want to achieve personally?
I want to tour. I really want to tour, man. I toured a lot when I was in my group.
Yeah.
We toured with Skepta, we toured with Chipmunk, we toured with Diversity, the group that won Britain's Got Talent.
Yeah.
So like, touring is such a sick experience for an artist. It's the dream scenario. You're performing every day in different places. So I would love to do that by myself. Like seeing a queue of people by myself for my tour, and then I can give a support act the opportunity to feel how I felt.
Yeah.
That's one of my major goals. I would love to tour. Maybe start in the UK, then a global tour.
Okay.
Yeah,
What is your goals, sis?
for me right now, I feel like I'm not in tour stage yet. Maybe sometime in the future. But right now, I've got a lot of things planned, written. It's all written out.
Yeah.
It's all there in my chart. I need to release the content and just have the confidence to do it. So I got my. But yeah, just actually do things with intent. And when I say I'm gonna do it, and get my creativity publicized, because who's gonna know about it?
Yeah,
if I can't say it?
yeah. And what is your one thing about mental health what would you say to somebody who's suffering from mental health? How could they like reach out and like improve themselves and network? Like, because some people are a little bit anxiety. Yeah. I used to suffer from that. But how would you get them out of that comfort zone and make them?
There's a quote that I say everywhere because the quote just hit me in my face. The quote was "Shame dies." No, it smacked me. Like the quote was "Shame dies when your story is told in a safe space." And that like changed my whole life because it made me realize like if you can find that safe space, it doesn't have to be a therapist. It can be your best friend or one of your friends. You know the real ones. You know the ones where like if I tell him, he's gonna laugh about it. You know the one that's like always trying to be serious. It's like, I can go to him, or if not him, then your partner. If you've got a partner, then your journaling can be a safe space, but just get the shame out. Once you can get the shame out of you and look at it, you realise it's not that shameful.
And it's not really shame sometimes.
Yeah,
it's just learning. You're learning.
Because when it's in you, it's like amplified. We amplify everything when it's within us. But when you can get it out and look at it or show someone, they're only going to react one time to that thing. Do you know what I mean? So if you can get that reaction out of the way, then you'll be surprised what they say to you back. And they open up too, and that's how like beautiful conversations are like. That's how deeper relationships start.
I would have to second that. I can't lie. It's just like, just knowing the people that you're comfortable around. Like I said before, if you haven't got those people, like come and immerse yourself in the scene. I have terrible social anxiety. Honestly, there's sometimes I can't even go in the building, but it's like you just actually need to do stuff with intent and say, look, I want to conquer this. I need to get my voice heard and just find those people that you're comfortable with and just jump right in. I'd say there's no point hesitating because it just delays stuff. So jump right in, man.
So where can they find you both on social media, you wonderful people? Where can they find both of you?
Shocka_artist, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, it's all the same thing.
All the same thing. And you got your book. Show them the book. Boom. Hey, a section of my life, my Shocka. Make sure you purchase that, you know. And Laura, where can they find you on the social?
Instagram and TikTok, Articulate, so that is ARTICU.LIT.
Okay, I'm going to follow both of your journeys and shout both of you out, brothers and sisters.
Love my Gigi.